Alright, looks like we're good to go. And before I get started, I just want to tell YouTube and Google to fuck you left, right, and center. Fuck you, YouTube. Looks like we're good to go. Ooh, let's turn that down. I don't want to be hearing myself. I don't want to be hearing myself on stream there. All right. That being said, hopefully everybody's doing good this afternoon. Last time I did this, it was with the I did the oh my god, what was it? The Vault Ensnared. So I'll do the Nebula rescue mission.
The Tholians have captured a number of Romulan Republic ships, and we need to free them. The ships are being held by tractor beams emitting from asteroid bases. Each base has 4 tractor emitters. Disable them to free the ships. The Tholians are likely to send reinforcements when they realize what we're doing, so the Lisette will stand ready to hold off any additional ships that arrive. The stronger ships are better targets for rescue, but they are all the Tholians have captured a number of Romulan. Stay focused, plan your attacks.
All right.
And save as many ships as possible. Every loss is critical for my people.
All right, we gotta go up. Going up. Just kind of splitting off from the looks of it. Yeah, hope everybody's doing good this afternoon. Okay, where is... I don't know, by the time I get this done, the event might be over. The event, the mission. All right, let's get this rescued. Thought I already had this. I thought I had this ship rescued, but apparently not. What endeavor did I get? Deal phaser damage. Hey. All right, let's go over here. Let's go over here and help. Let's go over here and help them out here. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Actually, I don't know where I was going with that.
New readings on sensors. More Tholian
Oh,
ships
oh,
are on
oh,
the way
oh, oh,
here.
oh. There's one worth 3 points. There's one worth three points over here. I have a feeling that's where that person was whose ship just got disabled. So we'll come over here. We'll come over here and we'll help with this. All right. I'll rescue this ship right here. I hear weapons fire. I hear weapons fire.
Hur'q's warbird is escaping.
I hear weapons fire going on here. Okay. Probably why. I'm pretty sure they were down there messing with those. Pretty sure they were down there messing with those ships.
A Tholian warbird is escaping.
All right. So yeah, I got the work core for this ship, and gets me out of those web issues, which is really nice. Where is my Let me get rid of these. Absolutely need to get rid of these web weavers. They're obnoxious. There we go.
A Tholian warbird is escaping.
Hey, we rescued 50 ships here. I didn't even realize that was an accolade. I didn't even realize there was an accolade for that.
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping. A TOS warbird is escaping.
Didn't even realize there was an accolade for rescuing a certain number of ships out of this mission. Let me check around. Let me check around here. I don't see any other ships here around the asteroids. It's a little bit of a bit of an issue. Oh,
Ship is under attack.
Alright. Can pass on all these items here.
A TOS warbird is escaping. A TOS warbird is escaping.
Good. So, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen... Oh, there's a big one. There's a big one over here. That's your course to try. And that's your course to try. Coming over here, and they wind up getting getting attacked. By the time I get over here, they'll have that ship out of its those ships in the center always no. Yep. Yep, as expected. Just trying to get over there, but of course, a little bit too close to the stupid ships that were in the middle of the map. All right, almost got this one. Almost got this one out of its thing here.
A TOS warbird is escaping.
Good.
Warning, ship is under attack.
I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure from what, because I don't see anything. I don't see anything attacking my ship. Let me see if I can get over here and help with this. Let me see if I can get over here and help with this one.
A Hur'q warbird is escaping.
Nope. Nope. All right, almost over here. Well, crap.
I am quite impressed with your fleet. The Tholians are abandoning their bases and taking the remaining ships with them.
All right. All right. The other thing I didn't realize is that this Tholian thing is part of the big event campaign going on. Let me check my yeah. Yeah. So I'm halfway towards the big goal.
The Alliance has agreed to a summit meeting with the Dominion to discuss the return of the Hur'q, and what can be done to prevent their aggression from devastating all 4 galactic quadrants. Despite recent events, we've agreed to host the summit at Deep Space Nine. None of the galactic powers are comfortable hosting a Dominion fleet deep within their territory. Meet with me at DS9 prior to the beginning of the summit. I'd like to discuss our options.
All right. All right. Yeah, I got something else. I need to do. Something else I need to do anyways. Yeah. Let me approach Deep Space Nine, then I'll warp out and get that mission started. And I'll warp out and get that thing started. Oh, someone has the Ethereum ship. Okay, beam directly to ops.
After action report stardate 46853.5, Commander Narrator reporting. I've just enjoyed an interesting visit to Terra Nor, or rather Deep Space Nine. Our intel suggested that the Nakul were going to assassinate Cisco, and in a most unusual fashion, death by holosuite. I managed to gain access to the station's holosuite network, but I saw no signs of tampering or any scheduled appointments for Benjamin Cisco. Jake Cisco, on the other hand, was in a session. I hacked the suite and stopped a holographic baseball pitcher from throwing a 300-mile-an-hour fastball into Cisco the Younger's skull. I then tracked the assassin to a storage area. As I prepared to enter, the door opened, and the Tailor Garrick walked out. He tapped his nose and smiled as he passed. Inside, I found the corpse of the lone Nakul agent. As I said, an interesting visit.
All right. There we go. Let's beam up. Let's leave. Let's beam up. Let's leave, and we'll actually begin. We'll actually begin the mission in full. All right, and begin. Indeed. Helm, take us to the station.
Please, we're low on fuel and supplies. We need help badly.
Come on. The High Council has announced several challenges to the Empire, worthy of a warrior such as yourself. Would you like to review them?
This is Station Control. Welcome to Deep Space Nine. Your docking clearance has been authorized. Several of our docking facilities were damaged in the recent conflict. Please proceed to the provided coordinates. Also, Captain Nog is waiting to meet with you on the promenade at your earliest convenience. Enjoy your stay here at the station.
Okay, dock at DS9. And beam over. Alright. Alright. Dock at the station. Dock at the station here, and we'll get started. Okay. Well, we'll get started. We'll get started once the thing actually loads, of course. You know how, all the, as many times I've played this, it takes its sweet time loading in.
Hello. Nice to be working with you again. I've been assigned to assist you here on the station. The leaders of the 4 major delegations have asked to meet with you prior to the summit meeting. Their offices are located here on the promenade.
Very well, Captain.
Ambassador Odo is here, coordinating security efforts.
I'll be blunt. The Hur'q have decimated most of the Dominion. All but one fleet gone. It's all the Jem'Hadar can do to keep our remaining worlds from being laid waste. There is no diplomacy with the Hur'q. We don't know why they're attacking. We're not even sure where they're coming from. I'm sure there are those in the Alliance who would be content to let the Hur'q destroy us. But where do you think they'll turn once they're finished?
Good question, Ambassador. All right.
Chancellor Jempok has an office here.
This summit may not end well. Most of the High Council sees the Hur'q as a Dominion problem. They are content to let them fight to the end and deal with any survivors. But there are others, such as Martok, who see that position as dishonorable. If they want to fight the war of their ancestors, so be it. But they will be doing so without the Empire. The same could be said for your Federation, should they choose to aid the Dominion.
Understood, Chancellor.
Here is Proconsul Deton's office.
All right.
This summit may be difficult. While your people will see a path toward peace, I suspect the Klingons will feel the opposite. There is no love lost between them and the Dominion, or the Hur'q for that matter. The Republic position is one of pragmatism. A weakened Dominion will be easier to deal with, and the Hur'q are a threat no one can ignore.
Understood, Proconsul. Whoops.
Admiral Quinn's office is behind those doors.
The results of this summit could have long-lasting effects. A number of our allies, particularly the Klingons, consider the Hur'q to be a Dominion problem. The Federation sees this as a chance to improve relations with the Dominion. Having allies in the Gamma Quadrant instead of enemies would be a great step toward galactic peace.
Understood.
There are several Alpha Quadrant leaders here for the summit. Kai Kira of Bajor, Counselor Garrick of Cardassia, and my father, Ferengi Grand Nagus Ron. I recommend meeting with them as well. Their worlds will be on the front line if the Hur'q launch a full invasion into this quadrant.
Very well, Captain. I think I need to go up. Let me check it. Let me check and see before I actually mess with anything else, or at least let me get the areas. At least let me get the areas around here first. Oh, whoops.
I believe the Kai is here, in the Bajoran Temple.
Hello there. I suppose Admiral Quinn sent you down here to see where Bajor stands. I can tell you we're worried. The Hur'q were a few ships away from ravaging our homeworld, and if the Dominion falls, they'll be back, and we'll be the first to face them, so Bajor stands ready. We'll do what we can to stop the Hur'q, even if that means joining forces with the Dominion.
Tough call, but I understand it.
There's something else I should mention. I've experienced visions recently, a sign from the prophets. I see a place I've been before, a world beyond the grip of death. It's the home of a former Kai, and it's in the Dominion. I should also mention that I've seen you in this vision as well. I believe we're going to take a journey together soon.
That's quite a revelation, Eminence.
Something else on your mind?
Not at the moment.
My father is in my uncle's bar. Hard to believe he used to work there, huh?
All right, we need in here.
I was wondering when you'd come along. I'm guessing you're here to talk about the Hur'q and what we want to do about them. It's no secret that the Ferengi aren't a military powerhouse like the Klingons. Most of the time, we'd be happy to make a tidy profit from all of this, and as far away from it as possible. That changed when the Hur'q attacked Ferenginar. We would have been wiped out without help, and we didn't get it from Starfleet or the Klingons. We got it from the Lucari and the Cardassians. Even a few not cool ships showed up to fight. That showed us that this is everyone's fight, big or small. So we're in. And if the 34th rule of acquisition comes into play, well...
Thank you, Grand Negus.
Did you have another question?
Not at the moment, no.
Looks like Counselor Garrick is in his old tailor shop.
Hello there. I take it you're not here to update your ensemble. Though if you'd like a few suggestions, I'd be happy to provide some. In the meantime, let's talk about serious business, shall we? I'm sure you'd like to know Cardassia's position on the Hur'q problem. It's simple, really. They're a menace, and one we should deal with swiftly. Surprised? Don't be. Cardassia was recently attacked by the Hur'q. We'd have fared poorly without help from our neighbors. Even the Lucari and the Ferengi offered a hand. I trust this lesson isn't lost on you. If we stand alone, we're doomed.
Thank you, Counselor.
Will there be anything else?
Nothing at the moment.
The Alliance has asked a number of special consultants to attend the summit. I know each of them well, and I can vouch for their knowledge and skill. Even my Uncle Quark. Despite his reputation, his knowledge of the Gamma Quadrant is valuable. Just don't mention Latinum in the discussion, or the value of his information could rise considerably.
Understood. I'm doing pretty good this evening. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm doing good this evening.
Ah, Admiral Quinn's attaché. Nice to meet you. Dr. Julian Bashir, recently commissioned Starfleet officer at your service. We're doing what we can to get things in order after that business with the Zenkethi and the Hur'q. The station took quite a beating, worse than I saw during the Dominion War. We're still treating casualties, and it looks like we'll be seeing more soon. The situation is compounded by the presence of civilians, both local and from other systems, even the Dominion. We have a number of refugees from the Gamma Quadrant on the station, and more on the way. Clearly, the sooner we can solve the Hur'q dilemma, the better. We'll be beyond our capacity to help the refugees soon, as will Bajor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Something on your mind?
Nothing now. Okay, come here and talk to everybody going on. Everybody in here?
Don't suppose you're here for a drink? Holosuite? Dabo? Can't blame me for trying to find profit while I can. My fool of a brother, the Nagus, seems hell-bent on getting the Ferengi into this mess. Not a lot of profit in fighting the Hur'q, 34th rule or not. You can't spend your money when you're dead. If you ask me, we'd be better off sealing that wormhole and saying goodbye to the Hur'q and the Dominion forever. I'd miss the Tullaberry wine, but I'd get over it. But seeing how that'll never happen, especially as long as Kira's still breathing, I suppose I'll have to dig in like everyone else. You know what the worst part of this mess is? Odo. He's back like a kind of ghost haunting me. I must be cursed.
I think you'll manage, Quark.
Can I get you something?
I'm fine for now.
Hello. Oh, it's been a while since I've been in this place. I can't believe Quark still has that hollow meme in here. It's a little embarrassing, to be honest. I wish we were all here under better circumstances. Then again, DS9's always been a trouble magnet. I guess peace is a little too much to ask for around here. My husband is risking a lot of capital, political and otherwise, by choosing to get involved with all of this. Fortunately, he's the best Grand Nagus to come around in a long time. The best ever, as far as I'm concerned, but pretty biased on that point. Look, if I were this mirror version of me I've been hearing so much about, I'd have a lot more tactical advice to offer. As it is, my advice to you is this. Take a look around. Think about all the civilians, the refugees, people who are depending on you to protect them. Think about the best way you can do that, if you can. That's what I'd do if I were in your shoes. Boots, whatever.
Thanks for the advice.
Was there something else?
No, thank you.
There's a number of refugee groups here on the promenade.
Alright.
It must be a surprise seeing Kremens here on a Federation station. Let that sink in for a minute. It's so bad in the Dominion that its citizens are looking for safe haven with their former enemies.
Oh. I thought you...
We were the lucky ones. We got out early. I've heard rumors about a blockade, keeping the rest of us from leaving the homeworld. It might be true. I haven't seen any more Kremens arrive here for a while now. Oh, please. The Founders have forsaken us. Don't let the Alliance turn their backs on us, too.
We'll do what we can for you. Alright, and over here.
We're lucky to be alive, friend. There was little warning before the Hur'q attacked our homeworld. We sent a call to the Founders, but no Jem'Hadar ships came. Our local defense force didn't last long. A few of us managed to get away on ships before the Hur'q closed in. Word of the Bajorans and their faith reached us after the war ended. Their stories about one of their spiritual leaders. She came to the worst of us on our prison moon to bring the wisdom of the prophets. So, when the Hur'q came, we decided to come here, through the Celestial Temple, to seek deliverance. If the Founders won't listen to us, perhaps Kai Kira and the prophets will.
Kai will help you if she can.
Quinn here. The summit will begin soon. I'd like to go over what you've learned.
Okay, submit the report.
Interesting. The Klingon and Romulan positions were somewhat predictable. And I'm surprised by the resilience of the Cardassians and Ferengi. I'm also concerned about the Gamma refugee issue. We'll need to work with the Bajorans to manage the situation here. We should get to the conference room. Report to me there when you arrive.
Yes, sir. Alright. And go up here. Oh, whoops.
Well, everyone's here and no one started shooting. Could be worse. That was a joke. Take a moment to relax. Speak with the others. Things will be serious soon enough.
Yes, sir. Alright, come over here and talk to everybody here.
I've been feeling conflicted lately. All the worlds we saved from the Zenkethi were also home to thousands of dormant Hur'q. By saving those planets, we also saved a great number of enemies. Those very enemies have since attacked a number of worlds, including my own.
We also saved billions of lives, Captain.
You're right, of course. If only there'd been another way to resolve things. If the Zenkethi would have listened to reason. I suppose we should place our hope in working together to stop the Hur'q. I can't help but think there's a path to peaceful resolution in all of this. There's got to be some way to end this madness before more lives are lost.
Perhaps there is.
Hello again. I spoke with Odo about the vision we discussed. He's agreed to clear a mission to the old sector. Opaka, the former Kai I mentioned, lives there now.
Does this involve your visions?
I believe so, yes. The Kai has a condition that has prevented her from leaving until now. Odo has provided us with data that could lead to a cure. If there's a chance, I'm willing to take it. Her wisdom could help us all greatly. I realize this is a lot to take in, but I hope I can count on your help when the time comes.
You'll have it, Eminence. And Wayun.
Greetings. I am Wayun 10. Glad we had this moment to talk before the summit begins. I trust you relayed everything you learned from us to your superiors. If I may be so bold, I hope that you conveyed a need for cooperation with the Founders as well. At least in matters regarding her, if not in all things.
Of course. Alright, come over here and talk to Martok.
Hur'q is more of a political creature than he was. Well, when we were both a lot younger. He's not willing to face the truth. There are Klingons who fear the Hur'q, hiding behind politics and rules. Grethar waits for their worthless souls. Know this. There are still Klingons who know where their blades belong. We will not dishonor our ancestors and ignore the Hur'q. We will fight them to our dying breath in the name of Kalis and the Empire.
You won't be alone, General.
If I can have everyone's attention, thank you. Let's begin the summit. We have a lot to discuss.
All right, and
thank you all for coming. By now, you should be aware of our tactical situation. The Dominion, as you know it, is on the verge of collapse. We've withdrawn to our core systems, and the lines are holding for now. Without your help, the Hur'q will win the war of attrition.
What about your outer systems? We're receiving refugees here from those areas.
We have one fleet left, Admiral. That's hardly enough to defend the entire Dominion.
I'm failing to see how this concerns the Empire.
The recent battle here is a sample of what the Hur'q can do.
If you think they'll stop at the wormhole, you're sadly mistaken.
Need I remind you that the Dominion came to your aid in the Iconian War? I seem to recall Klingons placing high value on debts of honor, or has that changed?
Mind your tongue, changeling! I will not be insulted!
Admiral Quinn to Ops. What's happening?
We're under attack, Admiral. It's the Hur'q. Reading Hur'q boarding parties. Multiple decks. They've concentrated in the damaged pylon. Or processing area.
I need you to get to that damaged pylon section and lock it down before the Hur'q trigger an explosion that could wreck the station.
I'm on it, Admiral. Alright, in we go. Gotta protect the station. Gotta protect the station before things become a big fat mess. Although it's a little bit too late for that. Alright. Get the exocomps active.
Bad news. The hangar security shield is on the verge of collapse. If it drops, you'll get pulled out into space, so let's make sure that doesn't happen. You need to stabilize the power relays and recalibrate the shields. There are consoles near your position you can use to do this.
Acknowledged, Captain. Somehow I doubt it'd happen, but I wonder. I don't think there's a time limit here, but yeah. You wait too long, you all get pulled out to space. Alright, stabilize the power relays. There we go, we got that, and now we can recalibrate the shields and make sure we are not pulled out into space.
Nice work, but it's not over yet. The Hur'q have moved into the ore processing area above your position. There's a lot of unstable uranium ore in there. If they damage it, it could ignite and set off a chain reaction that could destroy the pylon. You'll need to make your way up there to secure the area and restart the safety systems there.
Understood. Alright, let me Actually, I think it was in the correct... I'm not entirely too sure, but I think I was in the correct spot here. Yeah. Yeah, I was. Whoops. Whoops.
Looks like the access system in this section was reset. You'll need to rotate the central column and extend the bridges in order to reach the next section.
Very well. Alright, we got that. And extend the walkways. Okay, we got that. I'm pretty sure. Yep. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there are more Hur'q here, and sure enough, there are more Hur'q here. All right, rotate this or retract. Rotate this down. And extend the walkway to the next area.
Okay, you're almost in the clear. The safety systems for the area are currently offline. You'll need to restore power to that section and reinitialize the safety systems to get everything back online.
Acknowledged. Over here. Okay, restore the systems. This one over here.
Alright, the safety systems are reinitializing. They should be up and running in a few minutes. Nice work. Hold on. I'm picking up multiple Hur'q life signs in your area. They're converging on your position. I need you to defend that section from the Hur'q until the system comes online again. If they get in before that happens, they could knock it offline again, or worse.
Understood. All right, and almost. Almost got him. Crap, they are. Well, crap. Okay, good. Okay. All right. We've taken care of the we taken care of the thing. Now we just need to clear up the Hur'q in this section. The big ones are pretty damn nasty. There we go. Very good. Okay, beam out. There we go. We're good with the station. We're good with the section on the station.
The Hur'q are attacking the station and several civilian vessels in the system. I've sent ships to assist them, but I'm concerned our forces are spread too thin. I'd like you to work with those ships to protect the civilians while the rest of us defend the station. First Dukan Rex will accompany you as a combat escort.
We'll keep them safe, Ambassador.
Starfleet vessels, this is Quinn. Protect civilian targets.
All right, and yeah, I've almost got the temporal reputation all the way up. I've been working on that for sure. So. All right, let's come over here. Let's come over here and help with these ships. Oh, they're the swarmers. They're the swarmers. Those are the annoying ones. All right, we got that. We took care of that group right there. Let's come over here. Took care of that group. Help the ships there. So we need to come over here and help these ships out. Grab. I got a singularity core. Even though technically this ain't a singularity Even though this ain't a singularity, this ain't a warbird, basically. This ain't a Romulan warbird. Kind of weird. It drops, always kind of weird when they drop things that I can't use. Okay, we take care of that group, so now we need over here. There we go. That takes care of the civilian ships being attacked.
Nice work. But I'm afraid there's bad news. We're picking up Hur'q vessels and they're heading our way. The station's weapon systems are offline. We need a few minutes to get them up and running. Until then, we're a sitting duck over here. I've asked every ship in the sector to regroup and prepare for battle. Let's hope it's enough.
We'll do what we can, Captain. Alright, and... Yeah, we kind of need the station's weapons up and running. Thank you. Good.
Don't let the frigate swarms get behind you.
A bit too late for that. Yeah, grab the items. Grab the items, please. Okay, good. We're taking quite a bit of damage here. That's a lot of ships. There we go, get that Gemini. There we go. We'll get that Gemini effect. Get that Gemini effect active. All right, the station's defenses are online, so that means we should be good once we clear out this section of Hur'q. Well, of course, clear out this section of Hur'q's easier said than done with how many there are. Yep. Yep, I've been playing this for a long time. Actually, that temporal warp core is actually pretty damn nice. Yep. Yep. Definitely enjoy it. Okay. Whoop, they're all over here now. Oh, it's not about the one I have on my ship. Let's talk about the one I have on my ship. It's the warp core. Hold on. Yeah, this one. Temporal defense initiated overcharged warp core.
That was the last of them. We're not picking up any Hur'q ships on long-range sensors. For now, at least. I think it's clear that the Dominion is prepared to work with you to stop the enemy. I hope the Federation is ready to do the same.
Agreed.
In the meantime, our fleet will do what it can to keep the Hur'q on our side of the wormhole. Tell Admiral Quinn not to wait too long to make a decision. This will reach the Federation faster than anyone would like, believe me.
Understood, Ambassador. Alright, and depart. But yeah, it's one of the reputation rewards.
The Hur'q threat is real, and we can't afford to let it expand throughout the galaxy. There will be resistance to getting involved, but I believe we have no choice. The Federation must render aid to the Dominion if we're to have any chance of stopping the Hur'q onslaught. In the meantime, Kai Kira of Bajor has requested a mission to the Innis system, and Ambassador Odo has authorized it. The Kai has asked for our assistance on this, and she asked for you by name. Whatever she needs, make it so.
Alright. I'll take that. I'll take that.
I need your help with a very sensitive...
What was I going? Oh yeah, the thing's over here. Wow, I still haven't gotten up to. Wow, I still haven't gotten up to section 5 yet. I'm actually, or tier 5 yet. I'm actually kind of surprised. Yeah, let me just grab those while I'm doing this, and I'll be off. All right. Do me a favor if you would. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. It helps me my channel out quite a bit. So I'm done for tonight because unfortunately I can't do the other mission at the moment. But we'll swing back around to that. We'll swing around to that next time. Anyways, I'm done for tonight. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you all next.